person for 7 years, whether or not it was perfect, okay? That's still my life that you're speaking on. That, like, at the end of the day, your shit don't measure up to what the fuck I had with this person. You don't even know this person. And you're under, and it's sad to say that, but you're in a predicament that you're in with a person you don't know. At least I can say I know this nigga. Like, I know him through and through. Whether or not we had a bad relationship, a good one, I know him. Yeah, like, that's the thing. Yeah, we both have kids. No daughter is better than the other. They're both blood. Or that's nothing to even think about measuring up. But when you talk about us as women and what you have with him and what I have with him, it don't measure up. That's my issue, okay? I had 7 years and you had less than a year. Like, you had multiple meetups. Like, don't do that. Don't, like, I can say throughout a lot of the time, me being with him, he did bullshit me. I can't fucking admit to that. I could take accountability that I fed into his lies. But this person stays stuck on, no, this is what it is because he told me. He lied. He lied to many other people. That just take accountability for that. Don't be like, my thing is the whole downplaying. Oh, he was never in a relationship. Why? Because he told you that? He lied. And the thing that gets deflected on me so much was like, oh, if you knew he got me pregnant, you were stupid for staying. If you found out about me and knew I had, that's like, that you see how fucked up that sounds? In a sense, it'll be fucked up if I said, hypothetically, oh, well, you knew he had a family after you got pregnant. Why you didn't get an abortion? You see how it still sounds fucked up? By you, and not once has those words ever came out my mouth. But the same way I would be stupid for me to think just because he's with me and we have a family and we live together, for you to get an abortion, you would be stupid in that moment to think just because he got you pregnant and he's denying it to me, that I'm going to believe your word over his. And in no way, shape, or form am I even like disrespecting her or whatever the case is. I'm still not doing none of that. But the fact that she keeps on speaking on what the fuck she thinks or believes I had, at the end of the day, I didn't say what we had was good, but we still had something. We still had more than what you did. So don't speak on it. And I swear, I'm so past, I'm not stuck on anything that person has going on, whatever. Like, I'm so far past it. And the fact that I still try to extend the olive branch, but I'm just tired of doing it. That's why I'm not going to do it no more. It's stupid. It's corny. Like, you want to compare yourself to me, and that's not how it works. And if you want to get technical, she always wants to state facts like, oh, he told me, he nutted in me, or this and that third. When I moved in the house, nobody was living. There was nothing there. Yeah, because he just moved in. And he brought you into the house before I moved in with my daughter. But that doesn't mean we weren't together when he moved in the house before I did. Like, that shit like that, it'd be like, I don't get it. Like, and this is I'm going to do a breakdown of the first time I ever spoke to her, because she was just wilding on my live. Like, oh, I'm pregnant, blah, blah, blah. Let her know I'm pregnant. Like, at first, when she first found out, really trying hard to get my attention and telling me this when me and him were on a trip in Chicago. Me and him had went to Chicago together. And that's when I was going live and stuff like that. And she would do stuff. And I actually responded to her. I saw her when I was on my trip writing on my lives, but I didn't think nothing of it. You know how many girls done hit me up and said, like, oh, this and that, the third, this and that, third, or whatever. She did it again after I came back from my Chicago trip with him. And I actually listened to her. She sent me some screenshots. It was his number or whatever the case is. My thing with her is she gave me a breakdown of the timeline. She said she met him in July or June of 2017. We're about to go into 2020, right? This is right before Gummo popped off that she met him, because Gummo popped off October. October. So she was messing with him a few months, and she said she was having unprotected sex with him from the time she met him, June, because he was telling her, lying to her, that he shoots blanks. She didn't even know he had a kid. Our daughter is already 2 at this point. 2. So he lied and said that he don't shoot blanks. That was his way of, like, being able to fuck her raw, basically. These are her words, not mine. So I went ahead and I'm listening to her talk, and she was like, I didn't find out he had a kid till October, that he posted pictures, or I was seeing pictures at his daughter's birthday party, at your daughter's birthday party, the Trolls one. I was like, all right, so you was fucking with this guy raw for months. He didn't mention nothing about a kid, nothing. Told you he can't have kids. And after you find out he has a whole 2-year-old, you still fucking with him. She was like, yeah, this and that, third, but he told me he wanted to be with me or whatever. I was like, all right. So that was in October, that incident that he posted, that you found out he had a daughter, a 2-year-old daughter at that. He posted me New Year's Eve. He posted a family picture. He posted me, my daughter, and him at a baseball game. You followed him on Instagram. You're not going to tell me you don't see it. He was like, all I want is for my family. Like, at this point, you know this is a family. That was New Year's Eve, going into New Year. She still fucking with him months after that. Up until she found out she was pregnant in March. And that's when I found out, you know, after my trip from Chicago or whatever. March or April, I don't know. She'll get real technical with the dates or whatever. But that's when I found out. And I pressed him about it. And his exact words, I'm like, yo, this girl's sending me screenshots. She's sending me this and that, third. She's saying that she's pregnant. That's not mine. That bitch is crazy. I never put words in his mouth. Never. I always, if anything, it was always a fight. I always pressed him about whatever bitches. I never just off the bat believed him. But he was very adamant that all he did was fuck her. You know? So at that point, when you're hitting it, her way of thinking was, oh, I knew he had a baby mom, but this is her excuse. I knew he had a baby mom, but I didn't think that they were together. Okay, if that's the case, if you knew he had a baby mom and you didn't think that we were together, but he ghosts you after he tells you, after you tell him you're pregnant, your head, you're still thinking he's not with me. But the first thing you did after he ghosted you, you knew how to hit me up and go on my live and tell me, oh, I'm pregnant. If me and him not together, why are you doing all of that? You did it because you knew we were together. No matter what he told you. You think if a nigga got me pregnant and he's really not with his baby moms, I'm going to hit her up like, oh, your baby father got me pregnant? I will only do that if y'all together. I will only do it if y'all together or if I know y'all together. Her excuse was, oh, I thought you should know that your daughter's having a sister. No, you did it because you knew we were together. You saw us on a trip together. After that, you saw us on another trip together when we went to Puerto Rico and the Virgin Islands. With my daughter. We're now living together. We're now doing things. And my thing is, it's clear to see that he lied to you. Just be like, he lied to me. Yeah, it's fucked up. He lied to me. I wouldn't be going off like this if I wasn't so tired of you trying to downplay what the fuck I had. Don't speak on what I had, because at the end of the day, no matter how shitty it was, I still had more of a relationship with him for 7 years than you had dealing with him for less than a year, like less than a few occasions. Y'all wasn't together every day. Oh, she going off. Sis, I'm not saying nothing that's not the truth, and I'm not saying nothing that's wrong in a sense. I'm just tired of you downplaying my shit. Don't do it. I've been extremely nice to you. I've been more, concerning and reaching out to you and your little mental episodes that you have on Instagram when I really shouldn't, because the nigga I was with for 7 years had a kid on me with you. And I've been nice because your daughter has, at the end of the day, I moved on and I see the bigger picture. Your daughter and my daughter are sisters. That's just what it is. I just find it ridiculous when you speak on what the fuck I had. Don't do it, because I stopped that a long time ago. You mentioned how he beat me or did or certain things in comments. Don't do that, because now this is what you're gonna get. You don't want me to rant about you. It's not a rant. I'm just stating facts. I never really after I accepted the fact that Briella, I moved on my life and everything, I never had a reason to really rant on you. You feel me? Because I already moved the fuck on. But when you're going to speak on me or speak on my relationships or past relationships or whatever, or try to make it seem like it wasn't shit or downplay me, that's when I have to speak the fuck up and say certain things. And if you don't like it, it's just, if the shoe fits, you said it before. I'm not saying nothing wrong. I don't think I'm offending you by just saying things that we've spoken about. I'm not fabricating the conversation me and you had. You told me you didn't know about my daughter until, her birthday party that you saw pictures. Is that not truth? The truth? And did you not continue to be with him? Yes. All right. I'm not saying nothing that's not, he ghosted you and you hit me up. He told you he wanted a baby, but then in the text messages, it clearly says, how can we fix this? I mean, certain things, I can't. Don't speak on my relationship, because there's a lot to be said about yours, and I don't even go there no more with you. But you went there in comments today over a facepalm. My facepalm was to you being baited into fucking reacting to your comments on your live. Not because of what you were saying, but since you went there and took it there and started talking about what the fuck I went through in my relationship, then I have to speak. Yes, I saw the text of him saying, why you not pregnant yet? But then when you actually got pregnant, he said, how can we fix this? And that was after those texts, Layna. Just take accountability. That's my thing. Just everybody needs to take accountability for the parts they played. I already took mine. I said I bashed you. I said I bullied you. I said I didn't believe you. I accepted the fact that Briella is his daughter. And I still, I'm still very cordial and very nice in a way towards you. Yes, he said, how can we fix it? And she went off on him. Is that not true, Marlena? Like, me and you can have a real conversation if you really want to over life, but you will never do that. No, I just want it to be like something that's understood. When I talk to her, I try now to talk with reason. You feel me? Like, I understand he lied to her. I'm not mad at her for being lied to. I'm not mad at her for in the moment still, believing his lies when she was dealing with him. But sis, after you saw what happened and you still choosing to believe those lies and speak on certain things, it's crazy. I'm not on this live talking shit about you. I'm just stating what transpired. That's just it. I don't have nothing bad to say about you other than stop talking about what you think I had. Or just stop downplaying shit. You can't reason with people when they're still emotionally attached. All right, and that's understanding. Like, I can understand she's still emotionally attached because she was sold a dream. Like, we all were. Like, you think after 7 years, you think I would be going through, or I would have went through half the shit I went through? No. It's not that hard to see. Like, we were all sold a certain dream, but you like, your level of relations with him doesn't measure up to my relationship with him. It's all I'm saying. That she's just so quick to like go off, like, oh, blah, 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 like she gets real tough, like, and real defensive, and it's just like, sis, I'm talking, like, we're having a real conversation. Even throughout comments, I still try to be very nice to her. But it's just like, and it's more off the strength of, let's say, our daughters do meet. I don't want to deprive that relationship of having a sister with my daughter. That's just what it is. It has nothing more so to do with Dan. No, I don't care. Like, that boy is dealing with whatever the fuck he's dealing with, and he needs to keep it where he got it. Like, I don't care. She speaks on her shit too. Why can't you? She going through it though. He's probably... Look, I don't care. Like, that's the thing. Y'all always circle it back to him. This has nothing to do with him. It has to do with her speaking on what the fuck I had going on. Don't do that. Don't. Cause I've been stopped doing that a long time ago with you. I've been very nice. She's like very flip-floppy. She'll come at me through comments, but DM me something nice. Or LOL me at something I post up. Or whatever the case is, like, it's very unstable. I'm not sure, like... I'm just over it. My lashes look fucked up. Oh, girl, you just missed a whole lot. Bro, that... I don't understand that misdirected energy. Don't direct that shit my way, because I've been more than nice and more than understanding, you know? Like, I've done reached out. Like, don't do that shit. Direct that energy somewhere else. All I did was give a timeline of facts. That's just what it is. And you can't sit here and say it wasn't true. Because I'm not going to put words in your mouth. That's not, especially if I'm still trying to be nice to you. You feel me? So it's just like, you didn't even have to reach out. I didn't. In no way, shape, or form am I trying to bully the girl or nothing. But if you're going to talk, then we can really talk about it. And that's the thing. They don't want me to talk about it. So don't start nothing then. My fucking emoji was her being baited to say the things that she said on live. Like, damn, girl, you fell for that one. Now they reposted it. Like, that's just what it is. But she started talking about how the nigga put hands on me, how he did this. Oh, word? All right, so let's talk. I'm just seeing, as soon as I wake up, all these comments and stuff like that. Just her speaking on my relationship. And this isn't only to her. This is for other people, too, that speak on it. That was exactly the comment. Like, oh, she just got baited. But maybe if she wasn't always on defense mode, she could have saw what that comment was. You've been more than nice. This was on Relax's page. How come Layna could pop mad shit, but if someone replies, it's bullying? Like, I'm just tired of it. Like, I've been nice. And at that, I'm still being nice after she was just popping mad shit in the comments. I wasn't even saying nothing. I didn't call her. I didn't tell her to suck dick. I didn't say, yo, she was just going off right now. God bless that girl. God bless my daughter's sister. But it's just like, I'm not going to feel pity for someone who throws stones and hides their hands. Like, you know what the fuck you be doing. It's not that hard to see. Like, at the end of the day, I'm not going to feel sorry. Like, that's just what it is. I know how to feel empathy, sympathy, compassion, all of that shit. Don't get me wrong, I do. And I did with her to a certain extent, but she's very flip-floppy, like I said. I can't deal with that. I can't deal with someone that's like that and someone that can't take accountability. Just take it. He lied to me, and I believed him. He told me he was single. Don't be like, he was single. Like, what? She gets really defensive just to, like, justify or make herself feel better in the situation. In a sense, I believe. So, girl, all right, then take accountability then. If that's the case. That's the case. Like, you would never, like, say and be like, you know what? I believed him. He painted this picture to me, and this is what it was. You're so quick to be like, he was single, he was single. Like, what? My issue with you is that you speak on my shit. I don't ever speak. I stopped. I did at first in defense to him when I was with him. But I stopped that a long time ago when I came to the realization of a lot of shit. Like, you be speaking on shit and don't nobody tell you, nobody could tell you nothing. Because then it's bullying. You see? You're right. He was single. He was for everyone. Oh my God. It's not going to get through your thick skull. So, it's crazy that a lot of these people who talk shit about me on this live are still siding with what the fuck I'm saying because it makes sense. Like, I can't... You're right. Whoever said it in the comments, I'm not going to be able to have her understand the more rational understanding of what the fuck I'm saying because she's still too emotionally attached. I was willingly sharing him. How if I didn't know about you bitches till after you guys knew about me? You knew he had a kid. Like, shut up now. Like, now you're gonna get like, I'm really trying to like be nice, but like, all these bitches knew about me. You can say you never saw an interview. He always spoke about me. We was going on family trips. We lived together. Down to all these bartender bitches, all of them, they can never say they didn't know about me. I didn't know about y'all until after the deed was already done. You feel me? Like, don't do that. Because even after you found out about my daughter, guess what? I still didn't know you. You knew about him having a kid and a baby mom. Like, bro, the point is he still spoke about me. He ain't never speak about you to me. It's crazy, right? Even after you was pregnant, he was speaking about me. He never spoke about you to me until after you made yourself well known. She sounds... You make it hard for yourself with the shit you say because you're in denial about so much. You said in an interview that he admitted to you it could be his. Bitch, we're not talking about that. We're not talking about that. We're talking about you acting like you're a fucking victim, not knowing shit like, oh, he was for everybody, he was single, blah, blah, blah. You're bringing it back to things that we already acknowledged. Yes, he brought it up to me. Yes, he did at the end when he had no choice to. Like, I owned up. I owned up to that. Because if that's the case, I didn't have to acknowledge your daughter on my Vlad interview that did over 1 million fucking views in less than 24 hours. But I did. Whenever your daughter's brought up, I acknowledge her. I'm not in denial about it still. That's the difference between me and you. I could really go off if I wanted to. And on top of that, he told me how he was going to hide money from you. He was going to hide his fucking money from child support and fucking charities because 50 taught him. He was going to that extent. Just not to fucking, to a baby that he admitted might be his. Just not to fucking take care of your daughter. My mom's even mentioning it up. Because I spoke about these things with my mom. Yup. Thank you. You so stuck on fucking trying to defend a nigga in hope of something for your daughter or whatever you want to say it is. But he's grimy, so that's what made it even easier for me to believe all the shit he was saying because of how he spoke about you. I could really go off if I wanted to. I just don't go there with you because I'm past it. But don't talk about what the fuck I went through or what you think I had with him. Because I stopped doing that a long time ago when I grew the fuck up from the situation. I swear to God, my daughter dropped dead. That's what he said. No, I could go off way more, but it's just like certain things I don't need to say for me to hope that you would get it. I don't want to say things to hurt you. I don't want to say things for you to feel like you're being bullied, but you're crazy. She would never go live on me. She would never go live with me. Moral of the story is, please, people, learn to take accountability. Like, it doesn't hurt. We're all fucking human. We make fucking mistakes. Like, we live and we learn. Just take accountability. That's it. Again, she expects to throw punches but doesn't expect to get hit back. Like, come on. When she goes live, she doesn't answer nothing. She just sits and look. This is just crazy. It wasn't for me. I really don't want to beef with this bitch. Like, I really don't care too. Or whatever, because I see the bigger picture. Which is 2 little girls. But she makes everything so personal. Everything with her sounds so selfish. Like, very entitled. Mm-hmm.